When you're a bullied kid, you'll always want to beat up whoever messes with you. But be careful. Don't ever let your feelings get to you. Just like what happened to Eli Moskowitz, also known as Hawk, the main character in Cobra Kai. Jacob Bertrand, also Chip Chambers in iCarly, portrays Eli. He is the secondary antagonist at the end of Season 1, and for almost the entire second season, the tertiary antagonist in the Season 2 finale, and for the rest of Season 3, before redeeming himself in the Season 3 finale. But before we talk more about it, do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. Now, let's jump into it. Eli was born with a cleft palate, that cleft cut from his lip, leaving a scar on his nose. He encounters Dimitri before the events of Cobra Kai, and the two become best friends. Eli loved Harry Potter and Doctor Who, which Dimitri did as well. Eli was constantly humiliated due to his surgical wound. Eli was also a quiet guy, Dimitri says. Eli Moskowitz is a bullied student who enters the Cobra Kai dojo after seeing Miguel Diaz's battle with Kyler's gang in the first season. Along with Miguel, he becomes a star pupil. He is soon tainted by Cobra Kai's no mercy attitude, which makes him vicious and ruthless. Shortly after joining, Eli is quiet and reserved at first, and he is humiliated over his scar, which is the outcome of a cleft lip repair. Miguel runs into Dimitri and Eli while searching for a seat at lunch, which he finds with them due to his unpopularity. Kyler and his buddies joke on the three of them. In Season 2, Cobra Kai's attitude only corrupts him, making him even crueler and a flat-out tyrant, perhaps even worse than the people who bullied him. Dimitri and Eli attended the Cobra Kai dojo after Miguel beats up Kyler and his colleagues, and when Dimitri and then Eli order him to quit, Sensei Johnny Lawrence belittles Eli's lip at the dojo. To save the others from making fun of him, Johnny advises Eli to flip the script. Johnny is visibly disturbed as Eli exits, probably withdrawing, but he uses Eli's departure to indicate vulnerability. However, the next day, Eli returns with a new hairstyle and a mohawk, claiming to have flipped the script, impressing Johnny. Eli adopts the nickname Hawk from then on. His parents aren't allowed to hear about the hawk tattoo he has on his shoulder. When Eli transitions from timid, afraid, and insecure to overconfident, over-the-top, offensive, and hot-headed, his appearance shows a shift in attitude. In some ways, he resembled Johnny's friends from Cobra Kai, Dutch and Bobby Brown, who were students at Kreese's former Cobra Kai dojo. He reaches Bobby a little as he grows into the second-best Cobra Kai pupil. Second only to Miguel, Bobby was second only to Johnny. Hawk's attitude is almost the polar opposite of Bobby's, in that Hawk is reckless, can be incredibly cruel and severe, and displays no regret at the end of a battle that he had won. Until Season 3, when he fractured Dimitri's arm, Moon attracts him because of his new look and attitude, who bully him with his other famous students due to his scar. At the lake party, the Cobra Kais annoy Yasmin and Kyler. The two kiss and supposedly become a couple. Hawk or Eli advances to the All-Valley Tournament semifinals, where he will meet Johnny's son, Robbie Keane. He defeats Robbie in the first stage but loses the second. Hawk taunts Robbie. After losing the second game, Robbie mocks Hawk's mohawk, which enrages Hawk and causes him to kick Robbie in the shoulder from behind, dislocating it and disqualifying Hawk from the competition. Following Hawk's disqualification, an enraged Johnny questions why he did that, but Hawk rages and expresses no regret for his actions. Hawk and the others cheer for Miguel as he wins the tournament for Cobra Kai. In Season 2, Hawk's character grows dramatically as his storyline becomes one of the season's core plots. He may be considered one of the season's prominent villains. Hawk, Miguel, Aisha, Moon, and Dimitri all toast Miguel's triumph in the All-Valley Tournament. On the other hand, Hawk and Miguel, because of their unsportsmanship against Robbie during the game, were tasked with 50 pushes the following day. Miguel discovers that Robbie is Johnny's son after some time and informs Hawk, leading them to conclude that the only reason Johnny is harsh with them is that they attacked his son. When they confronted Johnny, he becomes enraged and says that he will not tolerate immoral behavior because Robbie is his uncle. He also advises them to take care of their affairs. Hawk develops into a straight-up bully throughout the season, harassing and abusing new dojo students and abusing Dimitri after the latter posts a negative comment about Cobra Kai. Hawk and some of Dimitri's fellow Cobra Kai classmates classmates corner him at the mall comic shop. Hawk confronts Dimitri, attempting to persuade him to remove his Cobra Kai Yelp examination. Hawk attacks Dimitri as he refuses. Dimitri then flees, but Hawk and his crew track him down. Robbie and Samantha appear just as Hawk is about to target him again. Hawk and his team battle them, but Hawk loses to Robbie, defeating the rest of the gang. Hawk's actions have even more consequences later when Moon, Hawk's girlfriend, tells him that she likes his new personality and style but not his bullying, so she dumps him. Hawk, Tori, Raymond, Mitch, and a few other students are studying with Kreese in one of the final scenes back at the Cobra Kai dojo. At the end of the season, when Johnny arrives at the dojo, Kreese announces that he is now the owner. Hawk blames Johnny for Miguel's injury after Johnny accuses the students of leaving him. In season 3, Hawk's heart and consciousness came back. Hawk is still mean, but he is showing signs that his morality is worrying him. Kreese's ruthless tactics aren't as appealing to him as he had hoped. Despite their tumultuous past, he is conflicted about hurting Dimitri as he joint locks him during the laser tag battle. Hawk sees the Miyagi-Do students' fundraiser for Miguel's surgery as an insult to Cobra Kai and promises they won't get away with it. Hawk, Mitch, and 2 other Cobra Kai students corner Nathaniel, who was in charge of Miguel's surgery contributions, rough him up, and take the money at the end of the day. In Miyagi-Do's fundraiser, Mitch has mentioned that they want to give it to Miguel's family. Hawk has continued to fuel the competition between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do at school. Hawk ruins Dimitri's research experiment, but thanks to the school's latest anti-fighting rules, Dimitri cannot retaliate. In recognition of this, the 2 dojos devise new strategies for expressing their rivalry. The Miyagi-Dos and Cobra Kais get physical during a gym class soccer game, with Dimitri pressing the leg and sweeping Hawk as retaliation, and Hawk retaliating by headbutting Dimitri. As Mitch brags about Hawk breaking Dimitri's arm the following day before class, Hawk displays some pain and uneasiness, but Hawk then says Miyagi-Do got what they deserved. Hawk gets enraged when he sees his former bullies, Kyler and Brooks, joining Cobra Kai and tells Kreese they aren't Cobra Kai material, but Kreese counters that they are natural athletes. When Kyler and Brooks run into Hawk, they make fun of him in the same way they used to. Mitch later loses a sparring match to Kyler, prompting Kreese to throw him out the dojo. Despite Hawk's protests, pointing out Mitch's loyalty, Kreese still dismisses him as unfit for Cobra Kai. When it's Brooks' turn to compete, Hawk says he'll fight him, and Kreese, sensing Hawk's need for vengeance, says they won't conduct the battle according to natural, equal competition rules. Brooks mockingly promises to patch Hawk's cheek, but Hawk shows him his Hawk tattoo and seems unconcerned, making Brooks and Kyler uncomfortable. Hawk then violently defeats Brock in a competition, refusing to stop even though Brock asked him to stop and is on the field, pouring out the pent-up feelings from his previous bullying. Brooks is groaning in agony at the end of the battle. Hawk was shocked when Miguel told him that Johnny opened the new dojo. Miguel attempts to convince Hawk to join the party. Later that day, as Johnny arrives at training, he confronts Hawk and some of the Cobra Kais and apologizes for his mistakes. On the other hand, Hawk criticizes Johnny for leaving and being soft on them, prompting an enraged Johnny to tell Hawk that it was he, not Kreese, who transformed Hawk from a weakling to a tough guy. He then informs them that Kreese is unconcerned with them and should visit his dojo the next day. Hawk and 7 other Cobra Kais turn up and target the Miyagi-Dos and Eagle Fangs, just as they plan to work together at Sam's home. Hawk spends a lot of time battling Steven, a Miyagi-Do student. Although Steven fights back and gets some punches, Hawk has the upper hand and defeats him in the end. He displays frustration and uneasiness after seeing Miguel, Mitch, and the other Miyagi-Dos being beaten up by the Cobra Kai students, recalling what Johnny and Miguel said at school, as well as what Kreese said about enemies. Then Doug is seen holding the arm of Dimitri. Doug attempts again to make him snap his arm. Hawk rushes up, knocking out Doug and the other Cobra Kai while saving Dimitri. After freeing Dimitri, he apologizes for everything, and the link has resorted. The 2 teams then defeat the Cobra Kai slew. Hawk, Miguel, and Dimitri go to Daniel's home dojo by the pool after beating up the Cobra Kais in Sam's yard, where they see Tori, who Sam has just disarmed. Tori refuses to trust Hawk as he tells her the war is over. She walks away, but not before asking Hawk to keep an eye on him. Hawk's colleagues, Dimitri promises, will keep an eye on him. Hawk goes to Miyagi-Do with some of the other retired Cobra Kais the following day, high-fiving Dimitri and training with the Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang students under Johnny and Daniel's leadership. What do you think about Eli or Hawk's change of personality? Would you beat up your friends after getting more robust too? Or would you remain the same? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future content. With that being said, see you in the next one.